In this video, I'll demonstrate how to send your Contact Form 7 submissions straight to the OneSuite lead pipeline. First, we'll need to install a plugin called Bit Integration. So, let's go ahead and add the plugin. Type in Bit Integration to search for the plugin. There it is. Now click to install it, and then make sure to activate the plugin. After activating the plugin, you'll see a new menu item in the sidebar called Bit Integration. Click on it, and then create a new integration. I'll be linking Contact Form 7 with the OneSuite API. First, click on Contact Form 7 and select a form. For this example, I'll use Contact Form 1. After that, click Next. Then search for API and choose Custom API. This will bring up the Custom API options. Next, select the authentication protocol as API key. Here we'll need to enter the key name, its value, and specify where to add the API key. Now let's generate the API key for your Contact Form 7. First, go to the settings of OneSuite. Click on API key and then select Generate a new key. Give your API key a name. I'll name mine Contact Form 7's. Click Generate, and now you have your Next, let's insert this API key into your Bit integration. First, paste your API key name. Then copy the code, paste it into the value field, and add it to the header. After that, click on Next. Open the header section, where you'll find two fields available. The first field is for the attribute, and the second is for the value. Refer to OneSuite's API documentation for guidance. Copy the attribute authorization and paste it into the first field. Then, in the second field, paste your API key value. Now, go to the body section. Here, you'll need to provide the data in raw JSON format. You'll find a field for input. Add the fields you want to include, such as your name, email, and message, and structure them in JSON. All right, we've inputted everything, but is the process complete? Not yet. The parameters you're sending need to match the API key. For the first name, use the attribute first name as defined in the API documentation. For email, use the email attribute, and for the message, use notes. According to the API, first name and email are strings, while notes is an array of strings. I won't go too deep into the specifics here, but follow the documentation for additional details if needed. To use them here, simply copy the attribute names from the API documentation. For example, copy first name and paste it into the appropriate field, replacing your name with first name. Similarly, for the email field, copy email from the documentation and paste it where the email should be mapped. I noticed that these attributes match exactly. For the message field, replace it with notes as specified in the API. Since notes is an array of strings, update the structure accordingly to reflect an array of strings instead of a single string. Place a third bracket at the beginning and end of the JSON structure to enclose the data properly. Next, select the post method since we are sending data. After that, provide the API endpoint. Locate the endpoint URL from the API documentation, copy it, and paste it into the designated field. Now let's check if everything is configured correctly, and I'm going to write my name or provide my email. This is a sample message. Submit. Let's check if those appeared on our lead pipeline. Go to Leads and you can see it appeared here. You can easily integrate your Contact Form 7 input directly into your lead pipeline. If you have additional fields, you can use the same process by following the API guidelines to include them in your lead pipeline as well. Thank you.